Greetings to my 1220 subscribers, and of course you the future subscriber. Tonight we are talking about another Glenallachie, part 2 of a 4-part series that I'm working on. The previous one we were looking at the Glenallachie batch 9 10-year-old cask strength. Absolutely a fantastic whiskey, something that I will put a link if you want to go look. If you're into the sweet whiskies, the sherry cask, the Pedro Jimenez cask, the Oloroso sherry cask, and a little bit of a Rioja barrique wine cask, triple cask, then definitely the one for you. But tonight it's all about the Hungarian cask selection, and I'm quite looking forward to this one. This is also my first time experiencing Hungarian cask. That's something that I think Billy Walker from Glenallachie is quite passionate about, finding all different types of wood. Apparently it grows high in the mountains in Hungary, slower growth wood, tighter vessels, tighter pores, and I suppose that will make a better cask, maybe less evaporation, less extraction out of the wood. So quite looking forward to this one, to see if I can pick up a little bit of a different note. From their website, they don't really tell me what type of note I will expect to find from this. They just talk about an aromatic, well balanced. Well, we'll see about that. Of course, it is natural color, non-chill filtered, and 48% ABV. So on the nose of the Glenallachie Hungarian cask, 7-year-old, cheers. Now, that does make me happy. And I did had a sneak taste and a nose last night, just to familiarize myself. Normally, I would do a surprise for myself. I open up, I don't do a preview on it, not all of them. You will get a note the way that I nose and taste it at that moment. But this one, I couldn't help myself after the video that I made on the cask strength 10-year-old. I couldn't wait, so I took a small one just to see what it is about. And the first thing that I did pick up was quite a lot of cinnamon, sweet cinnamon note. Now today, when I nose it now, it seems that that cinnamon is not there. So I can only suspect my nose at different times of the day, night, maybe it's not working well, but there could be a difference. Now for me, today I get a hint of coffee, a sweet coffee. So not an overly strong coffee note, but maybe like a cafe latte, or something with a lot of milk in it. So I just get that hint of that black coffee note coming out. Quite pleasant. Can also be a little bit like a cacao note. Maybe a little bit of a chocolate note. There's definitely some vanilla. And I also get a little bit of a dusty note. A little bit of a oaky note. But like a sawdust that comes out. It's not overly sweet on the nose. The alcohol level, 48%, with a little bit of an agitation. I do get that alcohol. I also get that youthfulness of the alcohol. So there's a hint of an ethanol coming out, or a little bit of a nail polish remover, but just a hint of it. Now, they also use charred barrels. So there's a little bit of a toastiness, and you do pick it up, not every time, so it's very faint, medium toasted or medium roasted or medium charred. But I do get a hint of that. It reminds me a little bit of a fire that was burnt out and not all of the wood was burnt out to ash. You take that piece of wood, and a week later, when you pick it up, you get a little bit of a charriness. Now I get this on the glass as well. So there's just a hint of it. And not every time that I get it. There's also a little bit of fruity components coming out. There's a little bit of an apple cider or apple note, a hint of a fruity nuts, but more like an apple cider for me. So I'm picking that up. I also get a little bit of that toffee note. Well, can also be in relationship with the chocolate. So chocolate, toffee, caramel type of sweetness that comes out. But again, it's not an overly sweet one. I don't think it's really a super complex whiskey. It's got lovely flavors. It's got friendly flavors. It does say drink me. And I think that alcohol level on the nose is quite perfect, even with a little bit of an agitation. You can stick your nose in and it does not burn it. So quite an interesting whiskey on the nose. On the taste, cheers. There's a lightness to it. There's a fruity flavors coming out. There's a little bit of that chocolate note. A little bit of a toffee note coming out. A little bit of that fruity component as well. Maybe something like a toffee apple note. It is quite sweet. I did not expect this level of sweetness. The nose promised me something sweet, but not overly sweet. On the taste, it is quite sweet, quite enjoyable actually for the people that like the sweet whiskey. And I see a little pattern going on here, Glenallachie, and they do like the sweeter type of whiskies. And this one is definitely not disappointing. Let me just give it another sip. And I think this is going to be quite a dangerous one, 48%. I'm not going to add water. Well, I might add a little bit of water. It did have a good effect on my previous whiskey on the cask strength. That really improved the whiskey and made it a nice oily consistency. And a little lighter flavors. So let me just try again. Cheers. Vanilla, toffee, chocolate fudge note. It's also got a little grittiness to it. It's very difficult to explain, but I almost feel like I can chew it. And it leaves your mouth with a gritty feeling. Kind of nice, kind of like having a piece of chocolate fudge, that little crystals that you have in the mouth. I got that funny feeling that I tasted already. Really nice. One more try, I promise. Well, I will finish the glass when I do the editing. So cheers. Really nice. It's a little bit, not every time, I just got a hint of that oiliness of an orange peel oil. If you look at the viscosity, even at this level, it does look a little bit oily, it does look a little bit clingy, and I think if you add a little bit of water, it's going to just bring out a little bit more oiliness to it. Flavor wise, perfect. Get a hint of that orange peel oil now with a little agitation on the nose as well. That's really nice. So I did bring some water. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it. It's quite a lot. 48%. I have here not a lot of water. Maybe this is 1.5 teaspoons, maybe a little bit less. So I'm going to dump in that 1.5 teaspoons of water. Give it a little bit of a agitation. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a good thing. It did lose a little bit of that intensity of the flavors. I get a little bit of a licorice note, the red licorice note. A little bit more of a ashy note coming out. A dark chocolate is still there. but a little bit more orangey for some reason. On the taste, cheers. It's quite nice. It does mellow the flavors a little bit. That little bit of an alcohol bite is no longer there. That chocolate note is there. That vanilla note is there. The little toffee note is there. That little bit more oily, a little bit more creamy for me with a little bit of water added. And please remember, add a little bit at a time. Once you get past that certain stage, it's not going to be nice anymore. For me on this one, this is, I think it is about 30 milliliters. So a teaspoon on 30 milliliters. As you can also see, there's already that little Scottish mist appearing. There's a little bit of a fogginess rolling in. So we know it is a high ABV and we know it's non-chill filtered. Last try. Cheers. Oh my word. No bitter tannins, no oaky tannins, no dark espresso Turkish coffee notes. Highly drinkable, very nice, sweet, friendly, and it's something that I'm definitely going to finish. And I'm gonna have to make a plan to buy all these whiskies. It's going to be an expensive trip. It's going to be a lot of money to buy. Well, this is now bottle number 2 that I'm reviewing, and I suspect that I need to buy a bottle of both. The cask strength batch 9 and the Hungarian cask. So, as always, please remember to like and subscribe. You've come this far. If you enjoy it, like it. If you haven't subscribed, I have literally 9,000-10,000 people watching every 28 days. Do my channel a favor by also subscribing to the channel. Costs you nothing, and it helps me and helps my channel to grow. I'm looking for that 10,000 subscribers. I've told people the Glenallachie 18 2019 edition will open as soon as I hit 10,000 subscribers. Long time to go, so please don't let me wait. So thank you very much for watching. Give me a comment. What Glenallachie should I try? I will always try to source it and make a video on it. 2 more to go. So keep an eye on that. See you next time. Cheers.